Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
Set.
Hey,
Blue 90.
On first down, Carter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And Jones has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Lucky 56. Here we go. Blue 90.
They'll run on first down. Carter. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
No chance. Go home.
Fresh set of downs here.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Oh, yeah.
Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19.
Now a give, right side. Carter. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't put up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And he fires one incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Tight end right.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage. Takes it down to the 16.
Nowhere. Nowhere. All day, baby. Good stuff.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Hey.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
Back 99 Philly. Over. Back 99 Philly. Hurry up. Here we go. 3, 9, 10.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Double tight.
Here we go. Set. 180.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there.
180.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Stop your whining.
Set 180.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
8.
65. 65.
Here's Newton.
Crunch.
Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Hey, take your soft self back to huddle. Soft self back to huddle. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Here we go. Set. 180. Wake up.
Hey. 4 down. Check 15.
To throw on second down is Newton.
Hot.
He's going to sling this. It got his man complete.
Stay locked
And that
in.
one
Stay
results
locked
in 35 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Way to go, D. Watch the run. They're running it.
Here we go.
Mike 5'9".
Here's Newton now on second down. A screen to Bell. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Single. Watch two.
180. Gun.
Watch left. Tight end to the left.
180.
Check.
Newton on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon.
Okay.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Double tight.
Set. Ready to eat. 20.
Check. Check.
Gun.
Check.
Look at it.
Check three. Check three. Check three.
From the red zone now, Newton.
Crash.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kenny Clark breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Tight ends left. Tight ends left.
Set. What
Four
ain't
down. Four
What
down.
ain't
Check. Four down. Four down. Check 88. Check
Look at
88.
On second down, here's Newton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football, and they've got it here with a first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Tight end left. Hey, we got 3 down.
You're
3
gonna
down.
set. Ready to eat.
58.
Take a set. Come on,
58.
come on.
58. It's Mike. Here we go.
From the gun, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
You're gonna set. Ready to eat.
3 down. 3 down. Back's mine.
On second down, it's Brown. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Double tight.
You're gonna set. What ain't
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Hey.
Hey, watch the edge.
Look at it.
He'll try and run it in with Bell. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Now, this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Deuce. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. This from 25 yards out. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. This is more where I came from.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Check 9, check
All right, here we go. Boom,
On first down, Trubisky. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
I see you, boy. I see you.
Now let's go.
55, Mike 55.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And he's got him. Got his man on the in route. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
No, check. Patriot.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeForest Buckner breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Watch tight end. We got 3.
Leopard.
3 down.
Leopard. Hot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, Trubisky. They got a man. It's Woods. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Tight is Ringo. Tight is on the Ringo.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Hey, I got 83.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Watch the curl.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Slot man moves right.
Watch the motion. Where you at?
From the gun, it's Trubisky. His pass caught at the 4. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Returning it, John Ross. Stays on his feet. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On first down, Newton escaping and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tech McKinley able to get him for a loss of about 3.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
180. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
To throw on second down, Newton that escapes the sack. Dancing to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Ready. 180. Turn it up.
Now Newton on first down, eluding the pressure right. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Tight end right. We're going to set. 180. Even. 4 down. Even.
Out of the gun, Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
3 down, 20. Do something.
49, check 49.
On the ball.
He's coming.
Wake up.
Double up.
Here's Newton. Flush to his right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Single. We're going to set. Hey, guys, I got 15. 15's mine. 20. I'm taking them. Target.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton. And caught by Thomas. Touchdown, Chargers. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Goskowski now out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out come the Jags. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On first down, Carter. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carter, space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup.
I know you feel that.
Jacksonville will kick this one off. Number 15, Matthew Turner.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Newton on first down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
You don't want no problems. You don't want no problems with me.
Great.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Go 58's the mic. Hey, get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Wake up.
To throw on second down. Newton buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
All right.
Let's
Let's go.
Black
Let's
80.
go. Hey, let's get this.
Come on now.
Safe.
Come on now. Gun.
Watch the shift. Hey.
From the gun on third down, Newton.
Tight dog.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Jam him.
Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Come on,
Indeed,
guys. We
and
got
not the
this.
tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that
Has
one.
that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Incomplete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Boom! That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Strong right.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Everyone got four.
Green 39.
Now a give, right side. Carter It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
Tight right. So
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now it's Trubisky. The left side completion to Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
Tight right.
On third down, that's Carter. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Know your job.
Look, watch you now, Barney. Now that's
They'll keep it on the ground. Carter. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
That's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. And this offense on third down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third and goal.
Green 39.
Now Trubisky, blitz coming, and down he goes.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. I got 29. I got 29.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And that is going to be incomplete. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Double tight. Hey. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Hey, check two. Single, slot.
What it
Hey,
is?
you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Newton now to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Goskowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Robert Woods, 73 yards. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, trying to hit him for the deep ball. And boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great. You've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
So out come the Chargers. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard, because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
We got double tight. Set. 180.
3 down. Odd.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. Over the middle, open is Thomas.
Oh, yeah.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's where you belong.
And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Two tights. Hey, guys, check me out.
180. Do
We gotta stand up over there. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
Set.
59, Mike is 59.
On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
59.
Come on
I
now.
can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
To throw on second down. Newton, he's going to float this one deep right. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Touchdown!
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll run on first down. Carter, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Tight right.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
On second down, Trubisky. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12.
All right, here we go.
Play clock winding down. Now Trubisky to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. So the offense has it first and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Time running out here on the play clock. On first down, Carter. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Throwing here, Trubisky. Hard throw, incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Detroit!
Cut.
Hurry up, here we go. 3, 9,
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Watch tight. Tight end's right.
We're going to set. What is it?
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Double tight. Double tight.
We're going to set.
Hey,
Right at it. Gun. On the ball. SOS. What is it?
SOS.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Tight end left.
Ready. What is it?
Three down.
Set.
They give to Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
You just watch 88 over there. Just watch 88.
We're going to set. What is it?
Single.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And some room to maneuver. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 9-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
We're going to set. Set. What is it?
Four down.
Set.
Now Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
20.
Check. Kill.
Set.
They'll try the air now with Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Great.
Hey, watch 12. Come on now. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Gun.
Back. On the ball. Wide. Get wide.
A shotgun snap for Newton.
Shift.
He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. Probably remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They give him a gain of 38. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll run on first down. Carter trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Ten yards still left on second down.
Watch tight end.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Back to throw.
Watch it.
He completes it to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo.
On first down, Carter. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 3, second down. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third down, that's Carter. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carter, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there in the final minute, and the Jags are an extra point away from taking the lead. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter.
The Jaguars
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
3 down,
Gun,
3
gun,
down.
gun.
I got one, I got
Great,
one,
great,
I got one.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. And now down to 14 as he spikes it to stop the clock.
Double tight.
Here we go, set.
And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Set, come on, come on, come on.
Watch one. 25, check 25,
Hey!
check 25.
You go tight.
Great.
You got tight.
Back to throw.
Check.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
All day, punk.
Here we go, set.
Nice,
180.
Mike. Check.
They'll look to throw.
Let's go, D.
He's going to let it fly. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. One last throw here for Newton. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And did he catch it? He did. A touchdown. One of the most improbable finishes in recent history. They've won it on the final throw. Sometimes it comes down to one final play. A dramatic finish to this one.
And no player will ever admit to, hey, this is how I want to win a game. But behind closed doors at night as they're going to sleep, they do think about those dramatic endings. And how about that one? Go up and get it, Hail Mary, and sprint to the locker room with a victory that you didn't look like you were going to get.
That is the epitome of the highest high and the lowest low in the game of football. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and